Hi everyone, it's Di here from Di's Den and welcome to another Sunday video. Woo! We're getting close to Christmas now. Not too close, thank goodness. We've still got plenty of time to do a bit of shopping. But this week I thought I'd show you how I made this card. I'm calling this a multi-flap card because it flaps open like this and like this. Now, I could have put other paper on the back, but I thought it would have made it just a little bit too bulky, and because of the cost of stamps these days for posting, we don't want to make it too bulky. So this will fit into a regular envelope and will go through as a regular size, you know, when they put it through the slot at the post office to check it. But if you wanted to put them on here and here, you can quite easily do that. So let me show you what we're going to be using. Now, I'm not sure which one of these I'm going to be using. I can't find the label for that one. I don't know where it's gone. So these are Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots. Those ones I can't remember what they're called and I can't find the paperwork. And these ones are called Faceted Snowflakes. So I'm not sure which one we're going to do because we're doing a Christmas card, in case you didn't know. I'm going to be using the Everyday Arch dies. Now I'm using sizes, I measure mine dies from number 1 is largest, so I've written that there so I remember which way round I go. So this is the 4th size, the 5th size and the 6th size for this envelope, this project. So I can pop them away because I've already cut them out. So they're all put away now. And I'm also using Peace on Earth for Peace on Earth. And this is a set from a couple of years back now. But I wanted this Merry Christmas and this holly up here. So I'm using those ones. I don't know if I put a date in this one. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't look like I did. But that's what we'll be using today. Alright, so let me pop them out of the way. Like so, and I'm going to stamp in Secret C today. Colour I don't use very often, but we're going to be using Secret C today, and we'll start off with telling you what the paces are. Now this is going live on the 28th of September, so this is the last project for September. So this piece measures 11 3/4 by 5 7/8. Now you want a layer for the front piece, and this is in the this is current. I think this is an online product, and this is supposed to be cloud cover. It doesn't. It's because it's so sparkly. It's hard to tell. So this is 1 5/8 by 5 5/8, and the DSP to go on it, which is from the Peace on Earth bundle. This piece measures 5 3/8 by 1 3/8. For my middle section, I've got a piece that measures 5 5/8 by 2 1/2, and my DSP, which is going to be the same. And you can hear the train out there today. 5 3/8 by 2 1/4, and then we have our back piece here. And this piece measures 5 5/8 by 3 7/8, and then this piece of DSP measures 5 3/8 by 3 5/8. Now I have my 3 arches cut out. I've got the largest one done in cloud cover. The next size down I've done in the same DSP as what we're using here. And for the 5th, so that's 4th, 5th, for the 6th size I've gone back to cloud cover. So I need 2 in this colour and 1 in a DSP. And I've cut out the little dove, which is, where is my set? Wrong set. So this Peace on Earth set comes with these beautiful dies. So you've got 2 doves, some stars, a couple of tags and some other bits of pieces. I'm not sure what they're for, but I will see if I can find out. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Alright, so let's pop all of these bits on one side and start with our main piece here and our trusty scoring board. And we need to score this using the small ball because we're using cardstock, and we're going to score this at 1 7/8. And then we're going to score it at 4 3/4 and 7 5/8. So that's 1 7/8, 4 3/4, 7 5/8. Okay, so that's all the scoring we're going to do. So we're going to score, fold on the 7 5/8 marks first, and we're going to do that as a valley fold. So we're going to give that a nice burnish down. Once we've done that, we can turn it over and we're going to pop the other one back the other way, and that's going to be a mountain fold. And then the last one, again, small one, you could do it from the other side if you wanted, is a 1 7/8 marks, is a valley fold. So we want valley, mountain, valley. Okay, so that's our main card done. So we're going to bring in our layers. This is quite an easy card, so we'll pop that out of the way. We'll glue all our layers together first. This will give them time to dry a bit. This paper is beautiful on both sides. I just wanted the doves. Come on, I just checked you before we started filming to make sure it was going to come out. Because if I haven't used it for a few days, it tends to think, oh, I don't need to be used for a while. So I've got one, got the small one. See, now it's coming out, and it's been really strange weather here. Thunderstorms last night and all sorts. Let's move that back over there. Come on, move into place. That's better. And the last one here. This is going to drip today, so I'm going to pop the pin in. We've got a drippy day. Just while I pop this on, so it doesn't all drip down the side. Okay, so once we've done that, we're then going to glue our sections onto our card. Whoops, don't want to bend that, do we? So we're going to pop one there. We're actually not going to pop one there. We're going to close the card up because we're going to pop this one on this side, not on this side. So like the others, this one will go here and this one will go here. The first one goes on the opposite side, like so. So let's start with that one first. So we're going to open our card and turn it over so that the small side is on the right hand side. And we're going to glue that down on what we would call the wrong side or the opposite side. Okay, so we've got that on the opposite side. Now we're going to turn it the other way and we're going to bring in the next one and we're going to pop this one on the second piece in. And we can see that's dripping, so I'm just going to wipe that on there because it's better to use the glue. I don't know why, but when the weather changes, the glue decides to siphon up. But it never goes to waste. Okay, so that's that one there. And then we're going to miss one, and we're going to pop the big one on this back panel here. So we have our panels. This is the front of the card. So miss one, the middle size. Miss one, the largest size. Close the card up or turn the card over and then miss the 3 and put the smallest one on that side. So when the card is folded, that's what it looks like. How gorgeous does that look like that? Just like that. Okay, so we're going to open our card up and we're going to stamp this one that's going to go in here and do a little bit of work with this one. Oh gosh, let me put the pin in that again because it's dripping down the side and I don't want glue all over my desk. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this one with the Merry Christmas. Oh, it looks very pretty in that colour, doesn't it? And then I'm going to stamp my holly leaves up the top here, making sure I've got the, because I didn't put the thing on the back, trust me not to. Okay, I'll leave that open for a minute, and I have Misty Moonlight here because the other colour in here, besides being Secret Sea, is Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to colour my holly with Misty Moonlight. I couldn't even think what it was called. Isn't that terrible? Okie dokie. So we want the light one, and I'm going to pull the lid off really hard some days. I'm going to colour my leaves in the light Misty Moonlight. I'm not going to shade them at all. I don't think it needs that in this case. That's better. Looks like it's splashed on there. I don't think it did. And then with the dark one, I'm just going to, these are quite tight to pull off, these ones. Going to do the berries. Once that dries nicely, you will see the difference in the colours quite easily. Okay, so this one's going to sit in the middle of this piece here, so we want to make sure it's quite centralised. So we're going to pop some glue onto the back of this, and as you can see what I mean about how this is all dribbled down the side. So let's pop some glue onto the back. See if I can get some of that on there without going everywhere. There we go. Alright, so this piece here is going to go in the centre here, like so. And we want it fairly central. Like that. Once we've done that, we're going to close this one up, and we've got a big glue sticking out the side here. Oh, that's not glue, that's the wing of the bird. That's really clever, isn't it? Thinking it's the glue. And I'm going to pop this one on here, like so. But I want it so that it looks like it's being bordered around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it upside down and get this border section here nicely. And with my pencil, I'm just going to mark this along where the first layer is, just so that you can actually see where you want to put the glue. So when I pop that on there, the glue will be in just that section, and that other bit will be hanging off the side. And this glue is popping out the side really, really amazingly. So we're going to bring that so that we've got like a border, like this border here, around this one. Okie dokie, and then we're going to then stamp our last one with our Peace on Earth. Now I can close that up. we're going to do exactly the same again. So we're going to pop this on here, so we've got the same border around, and we're going to turn this over again so that we get the rough idea of where it's going to be by this side bit here. And we're going to just pop a line down there, and if we do it so it's along this one, it's not going to show when it's open. See, we can't see the line that we drew there. So we're going to do the same again. We're going to pop some glue on this side, and I'm going to have to go and clean this after we finish today, and hopefully with the change in the weather we're not going to have that happen again. Now I've actually popped that on the wrong side, haven't I? That's really clever. So I am going to get my finger and wipe that off. And I will use my eraser afterwards. So I'm going to actually just give that a few seconds. I'll be back in a second. I placed my glue on the wrong side. That's very clever of me. So what I'm going to do is I have my embossing buddy here, and I'm going to powder that down so that it's not sticky, and then I will rub that off, and most of that will come off. But I'm not going to do that now because you don't need to see me do that. It's not sticky now at all. So we're going to pop our glue on the right side this time now. Which was very clever of me to do. But at least you can see I do make mistakes too. And then we're going to pop that on there so that it actually sits on that side there again with the same border around from these. Now, trust me to put it on the wrong way, but that's going to, I will be able to pop that flat like that, and I will, once that is completely dried, I will get in here with my trusty eraser and take that off. Okay, let's put the pin in the glue so that we don't lose too much, and we're going to finish this card off by putting our little, whatever this thing is, dove. Couldn't even remember. That's not bad, is it? Putting my dove on here. And we'll bring this in and pop him on the front of the card like so. He looks beautiful in front of the card, doesn't he? I'm going to push that down again because beans, it's sort of sticking, it feels like it's sticking up, but after a little while, like this one, because this one was made a couple of weeks back now, and I have been busy with other things, so I hadn't got around to putting it on there. So which ones do we use? Do we use these ones that match the colouring? I don't think so. We use these ones? No, I think I'm going to use these ones, and I'll see if I can find out what they're called, and if so I'll pop them down in the bottom comments area. So I'm going to pop these on here, and they sparkle like the backing paper, so these are really pretty. And I've got a feeling these are from, might still be in the catalogue. I'm not, not in the catalogue online, so, but don't quote me on that one. So anyway, that's today's card, even with the boo-boo, which is now almost dry, so I will be able to clean that up in a little while. This card is called multi-flat card, so that it will stand up beautifully like that. You could put a contrasting piece in here. I didn't, but you could put a contrasting piece. You could even put another one the same colour as this and put another saying in there if you wanted to. But I just wanted to make looks different along the whole size. So if you've enjoyed today's card and you'd like the written tutorial for this, even with all the mess up in the middle there, please head down below here and you'll find my tutorials are at Di's Den for Stamping, Crafting and Tutorials. That is my Facebook group. You do need to answer the question if you would like to be a member on the group. It is a member only group. But everything in there is free, but you do need to answer the question to join. If you've enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to know more about these products, please give me a call or PM me. I am in Australia, so if you PM me from another country, I can't sell to you, but I can put you in touch with somebody close to you that you could purchase from. So I look forward to seeing you all again next week, and bye for now.